Okay, so the situation, he wanted to get out of the contract. He came there with a drafted
Release form.
release form from his lawyer. Okay. And he presented to Gucci and them, and he was like, get me out of this contract.
Which that's not even how it works.
Exactly. Right? I want you guys to go into Pooh Shiesty's mind and let me know what was the mindset of what brought me from let me get out of this contract to tie up everybody or let's rob everybody in the room. Like, rationalize why that was a good plan.
Because niggas hear these stories in the 90s of like Suge Knight dangling Vanilla Ice off the balcony so he could take his ownership over his song or whatever, which wasn't even the exact well, we don't know what the exact story is.
Right.
But there's a lot of stories that happened back then when niggas have to realize it's 2026, bro. Like, that's not guanin anymore. That's when hip hop was still in its infantry. Like, you could get away with that stuff. Like, you can't do that now.
But I do think there is an interesting overlap between the industry and the streets. Like, I feel like there is a fair amount of like gangsterism involved in like the corporate music industry.
Maybe from like mafia or like the Jewish people. Them.
Like, I feel like every artist, every act, every camp are super connected to the streets. Like,
I feel like there's some kind of underlying thing, and I'm not saying it's okay. It was dumb. But there's something in this guy's brain that made him think this is going to be okay to take this method.
Well, he thought that, okay, Gucci Mane is a street nigga. He's not going to snitch.
Yeah.
But like, he didn't realize that, like, okay, his cameraman is like some white dude and his security guard is literally an off-duty cop.
And
so they don't have to be holding to street rules.
And my guess is that for insurance purposes, if he has the jewelry and stuff insured, he would have to file a police report.
Right. So maybe he just miscalculated those parts. Again, I'm not trying to give him a pass. It was stupid. But some part of him in his brain and his dad, right? Remember, his dad is involved too, said, if we do it like this and this, we could just be out of there, contract signed, and then we just go back to Memphis and it's all good.
I think his dad was just scared, bro. Because, like, if they actually thought it out, then they would have made Pooh Shiesty stay home. Like,
fam, they thought it out, not to interrupt you. They drove from Memphis to Dallas. Some of them took the buses and shit. They had
Pooh
a lot of
wanted
time
to be a part of it.
Exactly.
They had a lot of time to think, bro.
We love hip hop.